everybody. Thank you for joining us for another virtual activity with your KAC Community Cares package. Today we have drumming and music with Mitch from the Wisconsin Conservatory of Music. So I hope everybody has their drumsticks ready. While we're drumming, please stay muted throughout the session. There will be some opportunities for us to unmute you and you can ask questions. But until then, stay muted. You can keep your cameras on so we can see which of our KAC friends are joining us. And let's get started. I'll hand it over to Mitch.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello, everybody, and welcome. My name is Mitch Shiner. I'm here at the Wisconsin Conservatory of Music in Milwaukee, just up the road. And I'm so excited to be with you today to play some drums, to make music with you all, and have a good bit of fun. But do you guys mind if I just play play my drum a little bit for you, just to get us warmed up? Is that okay? Is that all right with you guys? Okay, here we go. If you feel like moving along or dancing or playing along, that's totally fine. But yeah, I just want to get us in the zone here. All right, let's do it. Okay. Oh gosh, thank you so much. All right, everybody feeling warmed up? Good. Okay, so I see some folks at home, and I see some folks who look like they're in a giant ball pit. That looks so fun. Oh my gosh, look at that. Y'all have your green, those like green drums and stuff. Or they're big like bouncy balls, but they're drums today, huh? All right. So looks like everybody has drumsticks, right? Does everybody have drumsticks? Yeah. If you've got drumsticks, can you hold them up in the air? Hold them up in the air like this. Yeah, very cool. All right. So let's talk. If you don't have drumsticks, that's fine too. And if you don't have drumsticks, just put your hands up here like this. Cool. Let's talk about what kinds of sounds we can make just using our drumsticks. When I think about a drum, and when I think about the word percussion, I think about anything that you can hit together or shake it or scrape it. There are three things, and that's what I would call any kind of drum. It's something you can take your hand or a stick or a mallet and hit it or click it together, and that's one kind of drum. Another kind of drum is something that you can shake, And another kind of drum is something that you can scrape, scrape, scrape. All right, so today we've got, looks like everybody's got drumsticks or their hands. Let's take our drumsticks. What's something that you can do just with your drumsticks? Anybody have any ideas what you can do just with your drumsticks? You got any ideas? What about if you take one drumstick like this and you put it on top of the other drumstick like this, and you can click them together like that, right? Let's try that together. Ready? I'll do it. I'll play, and then you play back to me. Ready? Here we go. And click, click, click. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Something a little harder. You ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Whoa! Pretty cool, right? Okay, so now it looks like some of you have drums, some of you don't have. Some of you have. We're going to talk about like the bouncy ball situation. I have a drum right here. This is a drum. Has anybody seen one of these kinds of drums before? What can somebody tell me what really is this? What is this?
Painter's bucket.
It's a painter's bucket, right? I actually, if I spent a lot of time looking at this thing, not only did I look at it, I filled it up with a whole bunch of stuff. I've got a can of mixed nuts, an empty can of mixed nuts. I have a doggy bowl. It's not a doggy bowl. Actually, it was for salad. It was for salad. And it's metal and it's shiny. I like that. I had an extra crinkle cutter, like for carrots, or sometimes you make fancy cookies and you can cut the dough like that, and you makes it real fancy with the crinkle cutter. I have a whole set. How many of you like to bake or make bread or really anything, or do stuff in the kitchen? Yeah, raise your hand. Oh, awesome. I have a whole set of measuring cups in here. These are all, for me, these are all instruments. Oh, I have teaspoons. I've got that instrument. This one, too, is really fun. This is a box of paper clips. My good friend Becca, who's on the call right now, gave me a bunch of paper clips over summer, and I used them to use them for my drums. And I take my box of paper clips and I shake it. Okay? What else do I have in here? If I'm not feeling like drumsticks, I use chopsticks for my drums. I use, instead of that was close. Instead of picking up food, I'll turn them around and play them with the drums. But anyway, that's all I have in here. But finally, I get to the bottom of my painter's bucket, and look at this. I have a perfect drum. I have something to hit on the top, and I have a space where the air can get out on the bottom. So what I can do, since usually I'll put actually, I think I can do this about here. Yeah, okay. So I dropped my drumsticks. So now, check this out. We've got our two drumsticks. And we have our drum. Anything can be a drum. A painter's bucket, your green balls, your anything can be a drum. So let's check this out. We're gonna combine some stuff using our click, like this, and then we're gonna take one or both of our hands and play on our drum, okay? So let's try this, ready? Let's do some clicks first, and I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3, 4, and everyone's gonna go click, 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 as fast as you can. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, stop. Very good. Okay, now I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3, 4, and I want you to play on your your drum as fast as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, stop. Awesome. Okay, let's do it again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 for the clicks. And 5, 6, 7, 8, stop. Going down to the drum. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5, 6, 7, 8, stop. Oh yeah. Okay. Now let's combine. Let's combine this. So now let's go click, click, and then drum, drum, drum. Click, click. 1, 2 up top, and then drum, drum, drum. Okay. 1, 2, a drum, 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 and 1, 2, 1, 2, a drum, drum, drum. 1, 2, drum, drum, drum. Click, click, a drum, drum, drum. Click, a click, a drum, drum, drum. Hey, click, click, chaka cha, 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 chaka cha. Hey, 1, 2, chaka 1, chaka 2, chaka 1, chaka cha, chaka, and cha, chaka cha, chaka cha, chaka cha. Let's keep going a little faster. Here we go. Chaka cha, chaka cha, chaka boom, 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 chaka up, up, and a down, 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 and up, a down, down, down. Hey, 1, 2, last time. 5, 6, 7, and 8, and stop. Awesome. Give yourselves a round of applause. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Okay, very, very cool. All right, so that's how we can get two different sounds already just with the stuff that we have right here in our hands and one kind of like maybe a random object. So I did mention that a drum or a percussion, as we call it, is anything you can hit with a stick or scrape it or shake it. So I have some other instruments here. I got one of these. Has anybody seen one of these before? Anybody know what this is? If I play it, I'm sure you'll know. A big animal that goes moo wears it on his neck. Anybody know? Is a cowbell. I think I heard it. This is a cowbell. And I think that when I did just pull out a whole bunch of crazy random instruments, and I went, what you guys can do is either wherever you are or at home or wherever, you can raid your kitchen for your measuring cups and stuff, and I think they sound like cowbells. That's just me. I might be a little crazy. I might be a little funky. That's okay. But I think this sounds a lot like this. So I'm going to take my chopstick. Not even going to use my drumstick. I have all my measuring cups like this. It sounds like a really little cowbell. Pretty cool, right? So, hey, let's try this. Let's all play that same rhythm. Click, click, drum, drum, drum. Click, click, drum, drum, drum. Click, click, drum, drum, drum. You can do it on your drumsticks, and I'll play it on my measuring cups right here. Ready? 1, 2, here we go. Click, click, boom, boom, boom. Click, click, drum, drum, drum. Click, click, a drum, drum, drum. Click, click, a drum, drum, drum. Hey, click, click, a drum, drum, drum. Click, click. Hey, 5, 6, 7, 8, and stop. How'd we do? Sounds pretty cool, right? I could play it on my cowbell if I wanted. Sometimes I don't want that sound. Another sound that is pretty cool is the scraping. Is a scraping sound. So you could take like a strainer for pasta. How many of you guys like? How many of y'all like pasta? You eat pasta? I love pasta. It's the best. So you take a strainer, and on the side it's got kind of rough over there. This works great for that. I'm going to use my crinkle cutter. I'm going to take my chopstick like this. I can go like that and make that sound. I'll use my tablespoon measure like that. You can take your drumsticks and rub them together like that. We can go 1, 2. We can go scrape, scrape, click, click, click. Scrape, scrape, click, click, click. Scrape, scrape. That. Like that, and then I'll play here. Ready? Here we go. Same. 1, 2, here we go. Scrape, scrape. Hey! Uh-huh! That's pretty fun, right? I love that sound. It's like crazy. I love that. That sound is very interesting to me. Okay, the final sound is this right here. What is this instrument? Has anybody seen one of these before? Yes, I see somebody with their hand raised in the group class. Yeah. Yes. In the blue shirt. Who's in the blue shirt? Yeah. Yeah. Sherry's iPad. Who's on Sherry's iPad? Yeah. What is this? Yeah.
Now say it, honey.
Look,
Maraca.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
This is a maraca. Yeah. This is a maraca. Very cool. So a maraca is a shaker, and is a shaker, and basically anything that you fill with stuff, you can shake it. You can take a water bottle, you can put some rice in it. That's a shaker. You can take a soda can, fill it up with some beans, put some tape on it, shake it till you make it. All right, but this maraca right here makes such a cool sound. So, I don't think the large group has a shaker, but that's okay. Let's go. Hey, if you have a shaker, we're gonna 1, 2, shake, shake, shake. 1, 2, shake, shake, shake. And if you don't have a shaker, we're gonna go back with our drumsticks and go click, click, boom, 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 click, click, boom, boom, boom. Ready? Here we go. And I'll try and do both at the same time. We'll see what happens. Here we go. 1, 2. Here we go. Click, click, boom, boom, boom. 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 Hey, click, click, boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Click, click, boom, boom, boom. Click, click, boom, boom, boom. Hey, click, click, boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Hey, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, awesome job. I saw some people getting down with the shaking. I saw some people getting down over here. That was awesome. Yes. Okay. Very cool. So those are all all different kinds of instruments that you probably have laying around wherever you are. You just have to use your imagination, and you can make music with it. I have a whole bunch of different drums that are here that I'd like to show you, and then we'll make some music all together. All right. So, again, we have, of course, the world famous V Painter's bucket drum. The instrument that I played at the very beginning, this drum is called a djembe drum, and this drum comes from West Africa. Can everybody say djembe? Everybody say djembe. Djembe. Awesome, thank you. And this drum sounds like this. There are many different sounds you can get out of the djembe, but there are three. We have a low, we got a medium, and a high sound. The low one sounds like this. Medium sounds like this. And the high pitch sounds like this. And when you mix them all together, it sounds like this. So that's a little bit of the djembe drum. The instrument that I'm actually sitting on is not a chair, but this is a cajon. This is called a cajon, which in Spanish means box, and you sit on it, and you play the front, and I'll show you how I do that. Like this. So I sit right on it, sit on a box. You got to make sure you find a box that's like sturdy enough that you won't crush it. So here I have my low in the middle. I have my mediums here right on the top. And then if I play the corners, I get my highs. Okay. Pretty cool. That's the cajon drum. And then, let's see. Yeah, I showed you my cowbell. Oh, I got one more. Oh, why did I move? Sorry. Didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to move it. I got this drum right here. This drum is a Native American style drum. A Native American style drum. And it is all made of skin and wood and like more skin back here. And you can put you hold it with one hand like that. I call it this, I lovingly refer to this drum as the stop sign drum because it looks like a stop sign. And then you play it with a mallet like this. So there's drums come in all kinds of shapes and sizes. Some you hold with one hand, some you hold with your legs, some you sit on, some you shake, some you scrape. There are a wide world of drums, and I encourage you that wherever you are, you could use your imagination and say, hey, do you think I could make a little bit of music with that? Wherever you are, you can say, oh, I wonder what that sounds like if I shake it, or if I scrape it, or if I tap it real gentle with a little stick, you know? Think you might be able to, to find some really, really interesting sounds that way, and also have a whole lot of fun. All right, well, we're gonna close it out with another little drum, with a drum jam. I'm gonna play my djembe drum. I'm gonna play some stuff, and I want you to repeat it back to me, and we'll have a good old time. All right, here we go. This is another djembe drum as well. All right, here we go. Oh, that stopped pairing to the speaker. Oops, let's
Battery
fix
5.
that.
Connected.
Here you go.
iPhone.
Hey, here we go. Take your drumsticks. You can play with your drumsticks on your Oh yeah, give yourselves a round of applause. Oh my goodness, that was so much fun. Yes. All right. Before we go, I want to take if anybody has any questions, or wants to say anything, or yeah, just wants to say hey or whatever or anything. I'm more than happy to answer any questions. Or yeah, cool. Anybody have anything they want to share, or if you have any questions about anything we did or talk about, or if you've got some drums at home, or thinking about something you can borrow from your kitchen to turn into a drum, like I am always thinking about.
Did you already mention what's your favorite drum?
Oh, I don't pick favorite drums. I don't do favorites because they talk to each other and they know.
Yes.
They know, the drums know if I pick a favorite, they get mad. They get sad. I don't pick favorites. I like them all. So, yeah. But I do think that playing drums with drumsticks is a lot different than playing drums with your hands. And that playing drums with your hands is very, very special because it's your body actually making the music instead of there's something in your hand that is between you and your instrument or your drum. I think that's something very special about playing hand drums that's different.
Thank you to our KAC friends for inviting us.
Yes, thank you.
And I hope we can do something. Oh.
Yes, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Before we go, on the count of 3, we're going to do a big drum roll. I always believe that we give it our best during our class session, and then we give it one more big drum roll, and then we say goodbye. All right, here we go. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. All right, my friend. Thank you so much. It was
Bye,
Miss. And to make music with you all.
Welcome.
Have a great rest of your day, and we will see you soon. Thank you so much.
Thanks
Thank
so
you,
much.
Mitch.
We appreciate it.
Thanks, Miss.
Remember, everybody, the next session
Bye.
is tomorrow at 1 o'clock to make no
Oh,
big
God.
energy bites with Rachel from the
Oh,
Happiest
God.
Space. So we'll see you again
Yeah.
then for the next session. Same link.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah,
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
welcome.